Oh. Hello, hello, hello. So, my words so bad. See, that's what happens when you push yourself so much. I don't even know where I left off. Oh, right here, I think. Oh, let's see if we can set this up here. Oh. Oh. I'm good. I'm sore, but I'm good. So, I'm not going to be doing 100 count of the on the ab machine at first, because this is not like the gym. It's where I have to be I'm pulling my whole weight, which is about 220 pounds. So I did 20 of them. And then I burned like 1,155 calories or so on the thing. And then I went and walked around Manhattan, and yeah. So I'm a bit tired. I'm a little tired. And I know, like, doing the burn ointment, the 7-day flash ointment stuff, I'm not doing that tonight. It's recommended twice a day. I did it once. And it worked out when I did it, so I'm alright. So I'm just sore. Very sore. And yes, I'm eating things I probably shouldn't be eating, and I don't care. So. It's from working out. I got my ab machine, I put it together. And when on this one, you're pulling yourself, so you're pulling all your weight. So that's 220 pounds. So I did 20 of those. Then I burned about 1,155 calories on the vibrator plate thing. So yeah, I'm sore. And then I walked in Manhattan. So I'm kind of sore and tired. And this is the first time I'm eating today because I did my shakes for brunch. But hey, I did it. You know? I was thinking about doing it again tonight, but I'm like, no, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. Leftovers. So I got the steak and the hash browns from last night, and then I baked mozzarella sticks and thank you. And salad. Last night I ate a little bit of the steak and 2 eggs and some of the hash browns, and the night before that I had just had the salad. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Shit. Lord have mercy. I'm a little sore. A little sore, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to do whatever I can to. I want to get down to about 140 or 150 pounds by October, so. I can do it. I know I can do it. So, starting to wonder if a certain person is ever going to learn her lesson. Probably not. And I want to make this abundantly clear. If someone has something to say about me, stop hiding and doing it on the internet. Pop up and say it to my face. If you have the balls to say it online, you should have the balls to say it to my face, too. And also, stop giving out people's information. You know. Which is why I had to change my phone number last night at 1:44 in the morning. Nothing like getting a bunch of calls, threats, you know. I had to change my number. So yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. It's not my fault her family didn't want her and threw her away and took me and replaced her with me. Not my fault. Yeah. Number one, I took the test in January. And no, I have not gotten it back yet, but I did talk to the sheriff's office today in Texas, and he told me, because I had to give him my new number, and he said that he talked to the lady at the place it's at where they're testing it, and she said it could be another 6 weeks. Yeah. Um. At this point, I just need the results so I can fix my identity. You know. Because I know I'm not her. I'm not. I'm not Heather. I'm sorry. I'm not. I am changing my name to regardless, I'm going to be changing my name to Angel Grace. Thank you. I kind of earned it. You know, my name will be Angel Grace, and I'll have my horns hanging up, holding up my halo at times. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, sometimes my horns will be hanging up, holding up my halo. Don't let the name fool you. But I did earn it. You know, I'm a good person. You know, thinking about it, a lot of people have told me that I'm, you know, they're shocked that I'm that I'm handling this way. I'm so calmly and collected and everything else. Because they would have been, you know. But here's the thing. I know that nothing will ever change what happened to me, number one. Number two, I'm fucking grateful I'm not related to those motherfuckers. Number three, I had a feeling for a very, very long time. Something was off. Hello. So, even as a child, I would wonder, how am I related to these people? Deep down, I always knew, I think. But, you know, then you second guess yourself and think you're crazy. You're told you're crazy, you know. But after everything that has happened to me, you can't hurt me any more than I've already been hurt. Oh, excuse me. But don't worry. It does not mean that I'm not going to file lawsuits and have charges filed against these people. In any way, shape, or form, that's not what it means at all. Because they're going down. You know? It's like soupy salad. Too much ranch. But, yeah, I want... they're going to be getting charges filed. Not yet. I was told today it could be another 6 weeks. Not that it's going to be, but it could be. So I'm just going to keep doing what I started doing. Keep moving, pushing forward, and, you know, do what I got to do. And yes, I got mean very, very mean this morning, and usually I know. See, I got really, really mean when I went live again this morning. It was like shortly after I ended my live last night. And I'm not a mean person, but I mean, like, you can only push a person so far before they, retaliate or whatever. And I've given plenty of warnings, and it's been months. So she decided to call me Fat Frumpy Felicia. And I said, bitch, you should look in the mirror when you're talking like that because you take after your mama. You have the nose candy habit, addiction, and you still can't seem to lose any fucking weight, bitch. Why? Because when your mama faked her death, she weighed 419 pounds. You take after her. I also called her Captain Hook, but I said, I'm not usually like this. But, because I'm never like that. I mean, am I in the wrong? Am I wrong for doing it? Do I feel bad for doing it? No. I don't feel bad for saying what I said. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm not even sorry. I don't even know why I said I'm sorry. I'm not fucking sorry for saying what I said. This shit's been going on for months. She keeps having more and more people involved after the ones that she gets involved see the truth, and then she gets other people involved that don't know, and so they believe her bullshit for a while, and, I mean, last night, giving out my number, having dude call me over, like, 21 times. Threatening me. I have a voicemail. I also found out that the way she's been watching me is someone has been in here live streaming me, and she's watching it on her Red Note account. You do know why she's doing it, right? All of it. Evidently, she's been doing this, she's been stalking me since 2019. Now, why do you think she's been stalking me? And doing everything? I didn't even know. I literally just found out that she's been stalking me since about 2019. At least. Could have been before that. Tired and sore. So, the personal vendetta, the reason she's been stalking me is most likely she's her family didn't want her. They took me and put me in, gave me her identity. Like, that's insane. Who knows how long she's actually been watching me and stalking me. Like, that's some creepy shit. Not exactly. The people that had me and the family I grew up in, her biological mom is most likely Sue. She would be the real Heather Lane. She has the same birth defects. One arm is longer than the other. And well, I did call her Captain Hook last night, so that should tell you something. She's also the girl in the red dress. I did an AI age progression of the girl in the red dress. And I took screenshots. Let me show you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so y'all know what she looks like, right? Ready for this? This is an age progression of the girl in the red dress. Look familiar at all? Hang on. We're going to do a little bit of a comparison. Okay, there's her. Right? That's her. This is an age progression picture of, let me get back to it. That's an age progression picture of, oh Lord have mercy. Trying to fucking... That, okay. The age progression photo is this one. I did an AIH Barosha photo picture of this picture, and that's what came out was, you know. But I want to show you all something. So, once I get to it. So this is the girl in the red dress. Look at the arms, the lengths, right? And they're hiding the hand. I was told this is me. This ain't me. Case. Okay. But this time, when next picture I show you, it's going to be a little opposite. Hold on. This is her. Said it'd be opposite. Different length arms. The hand. So her. Who do I think I am? Well, being trafficked and sacrificed and everything else. That's what. Yeah. See, I was bought by a cult. You would call them the Illuminati. I was bought to be trafficked. I'm not the only one that survived. There are other survivors out there. But I don't know how many survived being the whole sacrifice thing. These motherfuckers are terrified of me. That's what I do know. So you want to know who I think I am? Or who, well, I'm pretty sure I am. Well, I'm going to have to flip it. So, pretty sure that this is me. This is Tanya Michelle Williams. She disappeared on June 8th or June 7th, 1983. Still waiting for the results. I was told today that it could be another 6 weeks, unfortunately. But this is the age progression. How do I know who? You gotta be more specific. How do I know who? But wait, there's more. I'm not even kidding. There's more. Um, that's the grandmother. The grandmother. It's it's kind of it doesn't feel real. Let's put it that way. It doesn't. No, my whole life I wondered who I looked like because I didn't look like anybody I grew up with. I do kind of look like him, don't I? 10 Michelle Williams. Look at that picture. Okay. This is me as a teenager. And if I'm Tanya, this would be my mom. The real Heather came in my life right before Halloween and said, "Oh my god, you have a long sister named Tanya. You were kidnapped." After a lot of gaslighting, lies, and everything else, I chalked it up to someone with no heart, no soul. Basically, I was right. But the name Tanya kept nagging at me, and I looked up missing children early 80s and looked on the website for missing and exploded children, and the first name that popped up was Tanya Michelle Williams. 。 That's how I found out. I clicked on the name. I saw this beautiful little girl with full head of brown curly hair. And then I clicked on the age progression photo and dropped my phone. There's a lot of questions about it. I would be missing for over 41 years, so. Word has it, my grandmother sold me. I did the DNA test. We're just waiting for the results. Everything has to go through Texas because that's where I would have been taken. Word has it that what I've been told, I don't know, is a couple weeks after I disappeared, the grandmother went into the bank and paid off the house and the land in cash. There's more. Turns out, my bio father failed part of the lie detector test. I was taken from my grandmother's backyard. I didn't find out even that I was a different person until a few months ago. And then I've been putting the pieces of the puzzle together with some other people, analyzing pictures and all that kind of shit. And there's no way possible for me to be the real Heather. So, regardless of what, once the DNA test comes back, I'm changing my name to Angel Grace because for me it's more comfortable, I guess. See, when they took me at 20 months old, you could say they unalived me. Let's just put it at that because of what they did to me. So, and then they stripped me of my identity as it was. I sure should have not keeping the identity that I've had all this time because I don't want the identity. Yes. But rest assured, I don't trust anyone. So, I don't even know if I'll get to meet my mom. I don't know if she's alive. I don't know much of anything at this moment in time. I just have speculations on things and, you know. So, on a different note, I got a call about modeling again. But the thing is, it's at the same fucking place I went last time. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. was just a weird vibe. I don't know. I don't know. I just had a weird vibe with the dude. Leftover. My dinner from last night. At least part of it. It's to get photos, to get a portfolio done. You gotta update your photos every so often. I'm not the size I was a couple of years ago when I did it the first time, so. Hello. Oh, I called you but you know, um, I did text you though. I had to change my number. Yeah. I am sore tonight. Can one of my mods take care of that, please? Because you're on the wrong live, dude. I know who I grew up with. I know it was the Illuminati that bought me because I grew up with the head top dog's family. So, yeah. And no, I do not believe the cartel admitted that that at all. Like, they wouldn't admit to something like that. And believe it or not, the children that go missing every year in this country, the majority of them are taken or bought by the same people that took me and had me. It's not illegal immigrants. Yes. I was raised in the United States. Yes, I never left the country as far as I know. The Illuminati's everywhere. They're POSs. It's a fucking cult. It's a fucking cult. And if they want to disagree with me, they could come say it to my face. But they won't. Why? Because they're terrified of me. What are they doing? Where do I begin? have exposed the damn fucking group for fucking almost a year. It's going alright. I'm just sore. See, when it comes to the whole Illuminati thing, there's two different... We got Hollywood, right? The problem is, even with really horrific things, there's a correct way to do things and a wrong way to do things. Even with rituals and sacrifices. No. I don't need protection. See, I don't need protection. Because I worked out. See, the whole sacrificial thing? It's supposed to be the firstborn. It is. I mean, Sony Music harassed me for over a year till I told them I would never sign with or work with or for them. My soul is not for sale, bitches. The Masons, the Sister of the Eastern Star, the Knights of the Templar, Scottish Rites. I'm not eating corned beef and cabbage. I'm actually eating steak and hash browns with cheese and ketchup. So what they do, they're not good people. Like no, for real, they're not. Um, if you're ever invited to a dinner, kindly decline unless you have an appetite like Jeffrey Dahmer. What I've seen, what I went through. No, I didn't know that I wasn't part of that family. Hell, I didn't even know about all of it until I found, I was cleaning up the family tree stuff and I was putting it in the boxes to move to the other room. And that's where I came across all the documents. Now I found out today it could be another 6 weeks. It could take 6 months even. I'm ready to get the results and move on with my life. Fix my identity. Steak and hash browns with cheese and ketchup. I was going to eat these mozzarella sticks, but they don't appeal to me. Sounded good at the time. Do I have a job? I'm on SSI. and I go to school, and I work out, and I'm trying to get into the entertainment industry, and I have since like 2023. So, but I've been working my entire life. Here's the thing. You gotta remember, I didn't know. Oh yeah. I'm a little sore. But I didn't know. You know, you don't usually know that you've been kidnapped in that when they're trying not for you to know, basically. And my exes might have been involved with the whole thing too. So the stitch I did, my new video with the one with Frankie, where I asked him to go on a date with me. Waiting for a response still. Maybe he'll surprise me and show up and say, "Yes, I'll go on a date with you." That'd be nice. I made it. I made it. I just boiled the tea bags like I always do. Yeah, cup of sugar in a gallon container, yeah. But I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to be using sweet and low. You know, healthier. Try to lose weight, not gain it. I need to go on vacation still. Well, it's better than soda. And I will not drink plain water. So, I'll get a Keurig. So I can start doing the caramel frappuccinos with the Snickers creamer. So, I got my ab machine today, put it together, used it. Um, no caramel cappuccino, not frappuccino. And they're better at Starbucks, by the way. Um, but there ain't no way for me to do 100 of them at a time like I used to. That's a frappuccino. Um, the reason I can't do 100 of them at a time like I used to is because when I would do it at the gym, I would be sitting up and I would have the thing in the weights done how much to lift. So I lifted like, with that, I was doing 90 pounds and I was going like this, going forward. This thing, however, you're pulling yourself. And so you're pulling all your weight. So that's like over 200 pounds. I did 20 of them though. I'm 5'4". But no, you cannot tell I look like I weigh 2. I don't look like I weigh 220. Oh, excuse me. Went down the wrong shit pipe. I hate the hiccups. Whew. No, I get the hiccups about once a year. Twice sometimes. 3 times tops. Water does not get rid of them. Ice water doesn't get rid of them. What you need to get rid of hiccups, I'll tell you exactly what to use. Take a shot of Worcestershire sauce. I cannot pronounce the goddamn thing. A shot of that will take care of the hiccups. But I think it just gave me a little bit of hiccups because it went down the wrong pipe. So it's kind of stuck. Yeah. I was in public school, so they dressed me like a boy and cut all my hair off. So, when I say, like, you know what? I'll show you. Pretty sure I took a picture of it. I really don't want to have to get up right now to go get the damn picture, so I think it's on here. Had me dress. That's how they made me dress and have my hair. So, oh, the reason I had a hysterectomy and that, it turns out, I get teased. I got more than teased. I was tormented. I was spit on, beat up. I had hairspray sprayed in my face. I was abused and everything at home, and then this shit at school too. So, yeah, I was told that the reason she cut my hair off all the time was because I didn't take care of it. Hey, hun. But yeah, that's now I know why she had me dressing like a boy. She wouldn't even leave. Like, I didn't even start shaving till high school because she wouldn't let me. There's nothing that I appreciate that, but yeah, thing is, nobody has anything to be sorry for, and I don't talk about what I've been through that for people to tell me they feel. I don't want anybody feeling bad for me or feeling sorry for me. It's just the reason I tell my story, and that is because I want to help others so they know they're not alone. You know? Because if my story can save one person from, can stop one person from taking their own life, then it's worth it. Thanks. And even with everything that's going on now, and I still, you know, I'm still doing what I gotta do, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And no matter how badly she would love it, I'm not getting off TikTok. Not. She would love that though. Tough shit, you know. wondering what this plan she has for me. She has this payback plan for me once my DNA test comes back. What she, like, I can only imagine what she thinks she's gonna do to hurt me even more, or whatever. What, does she have pictures of things being done to me as a child? That would be child pornography, and you will go to prison for that, bitch. What's her goal when it comes to me? Probably just to destroy my reputation and me, and, you know. Her name's Heather Enderton. She's the real Heather. She has just... She's like the boy that cried wolf. Oh yeah, she's definitely ill. She takes after those people. Like, after everything I've been through, you want to ruin my reputation, go for it, bitch. I don't care. Well, unfortunately, I wish it would be, but I was told today it could be another 6 weeks. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, the mom who I thought passed away, may have actually faked her death. Might actually be in Arizona, in assisted living. I'm alright. Sore. Yeah. Because when someone passes away, 4 hours later, right? Say it was 4 hours. It was like 4 or 5 hours later that I saw her after she passed away. She was still connected to oxygen. She was still normal body temperature. Still had the color. They wouldn't let me see her after the last time I saw her. She was still in the hospital bed, still connected to oxygen, still had an IV in her arm. And it had been about 4 hours. No, because I talked to the sheriff's department. I can guarantee you, if she faked her death, that whole family knows and was in on it. See, Susan Elaine Stacy was born October 4th, 1959. Come to find out, there's a Susan Elaine Enderton who was born October 1959. So, one of two things are happening. Either they haven't gotten the test results back and we're waiting, because sometimes it takes forever, because, there's different levels. It's in Texas, by the way. They're short-staffed and behind. They have been for about a year or whatever. That's what I've been told. And that we're still waiting, or maybe they did get them back, and the reason that they haven't told me or released them yet is because they are putting their ducks in a row so nobody runs. I don't know. So I'm just going with what I'm told. That's all I can do. I'm not going to continuously stress about it. It's not going to do any good. So, I'm working out. I'm doing what I need to do. Quit doing one of those tests from AIDS. Yeah, but sweetie, that takes money. Money I do not have. So I'm just gonna wait. Because no matter what it comes out as, it's not gonna change who I am. I'm always gonna be me, whatever, regardless what my identity is. So I'm gonna continue, becoming the best version of myself, and I'm gonna continue now that I'm getting back to the grind of things, I'm gonna continue to do so. I sat around here long enough dwelling on this shit, and it didn't do any good. It doesn't do any good for me to sit here and dwell on it. And you know what I mean? Let's see. Well, you want to talk about, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. Because you say you were going to do modeling. Yeah. I'm not real sure who you are, but you're about to get blocked. Just your name tells me everything I need to know. What the fuck I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't. You could just go somewhere else. I blocked her. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. I don't trust any of them. You know this. I said that I put that on hold. What do you mean was my story known? Like, was there a thorough investigation then? No. There's not much. No. Oh, well, I'm sure it will be after. Yeah. Woman missing 41 years finds herself. It's gonna be big, and I already know it. I didn't want to be famous for. No, they've been looking for me for 41 years. Thanks. Now, if we could get him to answer the question, that'd be great. And yes, he saw it. You'd be surprised. Yeah, I hope so. And as far as your daughter's working at the courthouse and that, let me tell you something. You can ask a social worker. You can ask social workers. They will tell you it could take 6 months to get DNA test results back. So your daughters, I mean, unless you're lying. And also, I'm studying this term for school. I'm studying forensic science. So, um, I don't know why would people be fake supporters. Uh-huh. I'm sure. I'm sure. Thank you. That account is now blocked. Now, when I start, you know what I mean? The questions, oh, well, my daughters, they work for the court, the courthouse, and they both said you're being played with. That's not how, like, that right there told me, I'm like, hmm, you know. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to explain it over and over and over again. There's procedures, there's a lot of different reasons, a lot of different things going on. I don't control how fast the DNA test comes back. But if somebody wants to sit there and say, oh, well, this is what's being, this was what, so, somebody I know who works for a law before, whatever says, it's bullshit. No. Do I know who it sounded like? Yeah, the same person who said she's a doctor. Shit. Captain Hook needs to just go get a fucking life, leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they've been backed up for like a year. So, it depends on the state. It depends on the place it's being tested at. That's how it just depends on how busy the place that it gets tested at is. Some places wouldn't take this long. Some places will take longer than that. It just depends. Yeah, mine was done by NYPD in Harlem. Had to leave the house at 7. I'm not a morning person. Took me about 3 hours. 3 hours to get down there. want to take a look at something. What's up, hiding it? Good night. Well, guys, I'm trying to look for some. You gotta check something out real quick. Not finding what I was looking for. That was weird. Yeah, I got all the work done for school this week on Monday, so that was good. You know. Um, that's what I figured. March 23rd, 2025, 9:31 a.m. Anonymous. Heather McCord is using this poor missing child and her family for attention and money. Hey Heather, if you see this, go ahead and threaten me with prison. It's your favorite thing to do. How much money did you raise through your PayPal for that tattoo? None, because I still haven't gotten it and I didn't. It's funny. But yet no tattoo because I waiting to get it, and I didn't raise any money for it, and I didn't ask for any money for it. You have all this fitness things coming in. Interesting, Heather. Hate to break it to you, but no matter how much you don't want to be a part of your birth family, they're not my birth family. You are not this missing child. Also, some mysterious other missing child either. Okay. Sometimes people are just born into shit families. Wow. You know, Heather Enderton, I would really just suggest that you stop while you're ahead, because you're making this worse on yourself. Deal with it. For first, the DNA results were going to be within 2 weeks, then a month, and then 3 months, and now 6 months. You think your story hasn't changed, but darling, it has. Only constant is saying you are not doing this for money and mentioning lawsuits to everyone who breathes in your direction. You want to pay out, it shows, darling, and why are you calling me darling, you psycho? Good luck. Odd how you have all these access to a group of lawyers through your non-accredited school. Okay. But yet you still just use them as a threat. Stop using this for attention and as a way to scam people. This is about a real little girl who disappeared, not you. You need serious mental help, Heather. I hope Tanya's family goes after you for doing this to them. Oh, by the way, I hate to break it to you, your latest thing about being a brunette with the little girl in red has red hair changes. Mine, for example, changed 3 colors from birth to childhood, and the eye color, most babies are born with blue eyes, and they can shift to others as you get older. God, she's very missing a lot, isn't she? Also, might want to think about lighting those pictures. What? You sound like an idiot. Your yes men in your chat just agree to stick around to see the crash out you have. What crash out? You talk about others possibly addictions when you do so much broccoli. You sometimes can't even speak. Man, reading that article about Frankie was hard, huh? What the hell are you talking about? Words are hard for you. You smoke so much. Leave this family out of your crazy fantasies. Also, hate to break it to you, you scare no one. Go ahead, make those crazy assumptions of who this is posted by. You don't even know my name or my TikTok handle yet. I'm in these there all the time and talk to you very frequently. Have fun guessing wrong, Heather. Stop using a missing child. You talk to me quite frequently, huh? You're in here. Sweetheart, I hate to break it to you, but you should really get help for your delusions. I don't care who you are or what your issue is with me, but we all know it's Arizona. We do know this. So, keep running your mouth. Because the only one who's foolish here is you. Yeah. See, it's really funny to me. So it's either Arizona or it's one of her family members, the family I grew up in. Yeah, keep running your mouth about me. I can't wait to see you guys in bar. I can't wait to see you with you in handcuffs. Don't worry. I'm gonna let. I am sending it to. I'm sending it to the captain at the Shelby County. Arizona, do you really think that I don't know it's you, Heather Enderton? I'm going to tell you now, whether it's Heather Enderton or someone else. Oh no, that's posted on the blog for Tanya Michelle Williams, along with the rest that she had posted anonymously. Well, according to that, she's in here all the time and talks to me frequently, and I'm never gonna guess who she is, and that it's not Heather Enderton. Okay, and I'm the Queen of England. See, I did a DNA test. It's just a matter of time before it comes back. It has been confirmed to me by someone entwined with said group that I am Tanya. You have a problem with it? That's a you problem. Yes, see you next Tuesday. Your family didn't want you, so they threw you away and replaced you with me. You can post whatever you want. You look like a psychopath, which pretty much you are. And it doesn't matter who it is. If they think that, well, if they think that the police and that won't find out who they are, they're sadly mistaken. But blaming me? See, you're very foolish when you think that you're not going to go to jail or prison for what you've done. And my school is very accredited. See, I'm a good person. And I haven't filed any charges yet. Or had them filed yet. Yet being the key word. But rest assured, keep the shit up. I'm calling CPS. You know, I would if I could. I would if I could. See, Angie, you must be new here, but I'm not in the mood tonight to deal with nonsense. So you have two options. You can scroll on. Well, you have three options. You can either scroll, you can be polite, or you can get blocked. Either way, you know. Let me ask you something, Angie. What would you do if you were alive one night, right before Halloween, and someone came in your life and said, "Oh my God, you're my long lost sister named Tanya. You were kidnapped," and turned your whole world upside down? Okay, well, I'm glad I won't hurt your feelings by doing it then. Because I'm not. There's that. Here's the thing. I'm done being nice. You don't like it, you can scroll. I've said many a times, I don't care if people like me or not. But one thing I will not do is be disrespected over and over and over again. You don't like my boundaries? You know how to scroll. I've had the fuck enough. So you want to go run your mouth about me like others have? Go right the fuck ahead. I don't care. You could go to her live, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what? Well, one of my mods take care of that place because I'm not putting up with it. It's that motherfucking simple. When I've explained everything over and over and over and over and over again. And you've been watching for this amount of time and you still don't understand why I'm angry or if I get irritated or whatever, and you want to say I'm being disrespectful, you could go fuck yourself with that shit. And for the record, I have not gotten any money, have not asked for any money. But keep accusing me. You think that you're slick and everything, you're not. I'm making phone calls tomorrow. Since certain people think I'm playing games, they're about to find out otherwise. Just because I haven't had charges filed yet doesn't mean they're not going to be. It's called collecting evidence. But you would have to have a brain to know that. See, I know my memory is real. And everyone involved is going to be going to jail once all said and done. See, here's the thing. When the person said, "Oh, you don't know who I am, I talk to you, I'm in there all the time and I talk to you all the time," yeah, I know it's you. When someone is doing that and trying to make it to where they're trying to make me start questioning people that, you know, to throw me off their scent, I guess. Hmm? Yeah. She started it. She's the one that said, "Oh my god, you're my long lost sister named Tanya, you were kidnapped." Right before Halloween. It's great when you can prove where you get your money and how you buy your stuff that you get. You know, let's see. You want to know how much the ad machine cost? Like $65, $66, which is a refundable sample. The vibration plate, that was about $35, $36. I'd have to look for sure. But it's not like I don't get a monthly check or, go to school and that kind of thing. You know, making it worse for herself. Yeah, they should put that on a blog. On the 23rd. Sweetie, I'm just going to call you Walmart. Because at this point, you're extremely pathetic. Not even close to 50. Um, but you look like you're, Arizona, you look like you're, much older than me. Probably. I'm sorry that you know. Let's do some fist bumps, Arizona. Let's do some fist bumps. Oh, wait, you can't. You only have one hand. That's why your family threw you away. They wanted a child that was perfect and a lot cuter. Because you clearly worked. And to keep doing this and going on with your delusions and thinking that it's going to matter now at all. Because it's only a matter of time for the DNA test results. I mean, you don't have enough common sense to save your fucking life. No brain. Yeah, she is. She's a grown woman. Let's see, from what my understanding is she started stalking me at least in 2019. It could have been before that. See, I wasn't on TikTok in 2019. I was on Facebook. Yeah, I didn't even know who the fuck I didn't even know who the fuck she was until fucking right before Halloween when she said what she said. Even got her kids involved, by the way. On my live, they had them on camera and introduced me to them as their long lost aunt. You want to talk about me doing broccoli? You do the nose candy constantly, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you think you're gonna accomplish by trying to talk about me doing broccoli. Everybody fucking does it, you know. Nobody should be using my name for witchcraft. Because let me tell you something. You try and put any type of curse or whatever on me, it's gonna come right back at you. Trust and believe. Well, I didn't eat much, but, you know, that's good. So, I think it's funny when certain people talk about me doing broccoli, like, because I do broccoli all the time. I have a high tolerance for shit. Okay? It's such a horrible thing that I do it. Even though it's legal, number one. And number two, I'd get along great with Snoop Dogg. Try indica. Indica, indicouch. Like, it's so funny to me. And I'm always nodding out and falling out, huh? Really? Like, it's so funny to me. Because, if the person did it themselves, they'd probably be a nicer they might like themselves better. Wouldn't have a stick up their ass, you know? And it's so funny to me, the obsession of what I buy with my money. That's funny to me. Unless you are feeding me, financing me, or fucking me, shut the fuck up about what I buy with my money. And as far as that tattoo that I plan on getting and I'm still going to get, not one time did I ask anybody for any money for it. Nor was any money sent to me. But that's a nice try. But please, keep looking real fucking stupid. Oh, and there's several reasons why I know that's Arizona that wrote that. Because it was on the 23rd that it was written, which was the day after I started saying what I was saying about her uh, being thrown away by her family. Wasn't it then? Guess she doesn't know how digital footprints work. Just because the little thing that you put is anonymous doesn't mean police won't find it out exactly who posted those comments on that blog. I can guarantee they will. So, and the fact that she kind of let the cat out of the bag with certain things that she put in that comment in the thing. So, please keep being stupid and keep building a case against yourself instead of planning your defense. And I never said it was going to take 6 months either for the DNA test. But I guess, she's done so much, she doesn't think that she has anything to lose because she's just going to keep doing it. Hello. So, yeah. To post something like that on a blog about a missing child, you have no common sense or moral compass. I mean, until, I'm pretty sure we all know that you're the real Heather, because if you weren't, why else are you doing this? Why have you been stalking me for all this time? What is your obsession with me? If it's true that I am the real Heather and that's really my biological family, then why are you doing all this? You too. I mean, keep it up. I'll just might have to start posting some names and addresses and phone numbers and everything else, along with the pictures right next to it of who, pictures of certain people with their addresses and phone numbers. Arizona. But please keep being stupid. Actually, law enforcement would like to know why you're doing it. They can't understand why you're doing it either. And to say that I'm not Tanya, well, law enforcement believes it too. So. So now I'm trying to understand. Like, I'm kind of figuring it out that because I found out the truth, as soon as I found out the truth that about the missing person, that's when everything went the way it did, right? And if you're not scared of me, pop up. Come say everything to my face if you're not scared. But you won't, because you are. Not on my league, not on my level, not in my league. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, it is morning, isn't it? You know, this is what happens when people don't know anything about laws. They think they can just act a fool and just continuously get away with acting a fool and that there's not going to be any fucking consequences. If you really think that there's not going to be any consequences for your actions, you might want to rethink it. I can't wait to see them in handcuffs. That's 1,000,000%. I'll do one better for you. Go to YouTube, look up the name, have them record. There's like over 100 videos of my lives that'll explain. And for the record, these little comments that were left on this blog, just go to my page. It shows have the McCord. When you do this, that is a crime as well. The last name, by the way, is spelled McCord. So, David Malone. Thank you, by the way. I don't know, they came in and said they're effing terrified. I don't know who it is. Probably somebody she put up to it. Who knows? It's. You know, when you take your time to type out basically a essay on a blog, a message to me. That's like, how stupid can you be? Mm-hmm. You know, what's really funny? Arizona, you keep trying to tear my character down and everything, but people that know me know the truth. It's just for the record. I know that you're trying to get Frankie to change his mind about me. And also, just for the record, it's not gonna work. It didn't before, it's not going to now. So, I mean, let's do. Arizona, we should just put our fists together and fist bump. Oh, wait, that's right, you can't, you're Captain Hook. Hey, Captain Hook, how's Smee doing? You know. Better be careful. That alligator might come after you. The alligator want your other hand. Oh, fuck. Like, you fucked up the wrong one. I don't like being a mean person, but yeah, all bets are off. Yo ho, a pirate's life for her. I mean, come on, Arizona, you could be Captain Hook every day of every year for Halloween. Just gotta get you the eye patch. You can do it every day. Oh, and also, Arizona, just so you know, we do know that your baby daddy left you most likely. Because no dude would be okay with you asking random dudes on the internet for D pics with your teenage daughter right there. And you call him your husband. He doesn't even love you. He wants nothing to do with you. He's in love with someone else. And it's impossible for him to be your husband since he's still married to someone else, isn't it? Someone in California, right? But yeah, your hubby. He's okay with you asking for D pics from random dudes, huh? I can't wait to see you go to jail. So, I think I'm gonna end this because I'm getting tired and I'm exhausted from earlier working out. That. So, I will. I'm going to go to bed. And then when I get up in the morning or whenever I get up, take a shower, drink my shake, work out before I take my shower. Probably work out before I take my shower. You know. Anyways. Yeah. I'll be on sometime. I don't know when. Maybe I'll be on later today, maybe I won't be. Well, it's each one where I'm at. I might not go live till Saturday. I don't know, we'll see. But rest assured, to the person that did comment those comments on that blog, I did screenshot them, and I am sending them to law enforcement. So enjoy this little game that you're playing for now, because it's only a matter of time. Laugh it up now, because I'm going to be the one laughing. We're all going to be the one laughing when you're in handcuffs. So, that being said, hope you all have a great night. And I'll see y'all later. Night, guys.